Seattle Seahawks fans, Mario. They have extended their punter Michael Dickson to a 4-year extension, which includes a $14.5 million. It's new money that could reach up to $16 million, and it will pay him $10.6 million over the first 2 seasons, and it includes a $6.5 million signing bonus. He was set to make $3.4 million in his final season of his rookie contract, and he was a Pro Bowler and first team All Pro in 2018. And over his 3 seasons, Mario, Dickson ranks fifth in NFL in yards per punt, which is 47.55, and seventh in net yards per punt, which is 42.49. And according to ESPN data, Mario, that was what it was according to. And during that span, he led the league in punts taken inside the 10 with 41 and inside the 5 and 15. So he's really, really good at what he does, Mario. And I definitely think this is one of the things the Seahawks need to do. And before I pass on to you, Mario, the source for this was Brady Henderson of ESPN. So I'll let you start off first. What do you think of Michael Dickson getting that nice extension?
Well, look, first of all, congratulations to Michael Dickson. Yeah, I think Michael Dickson's a very good punter, Nate. I definitely agree with you. I think he's a very, very good punter, and I think he deserves that contract. He's proven it throughout the course of time that he deserves that contract. And again, like he's proven that he is a top 10 punter in this game. And people always forget how important punters are. Punters are very important to the game because they alter where the game is going to shift. Not all the time, but the start of where the other team gets the ball is extremely crucial. We've seen how important Pat McAfee was to the Colts. We've seen how important like Trez Way was to the Washington football team, or at the time the Redskins. We've seen there's a lot of great punters in this game, Nate. And I feel like they get overlooked. Well, Michael Dickson is a very good punter, Nate. And obviously, again, he's on the last year of his rookie contract where he would have made $3.4 million, but now he's getting a 4-year extension that could go up to $16 million. So, hey, not bad. Not bad for a punter. But look, I think Michael Dickson is a very good punter. I do. I'm a big fan of him. I think he is one of the best punters in the game. I put him up there with Scott on the I believe Scott's on the Packers. The Packers punter is, I believe his name is J.K. Scott. I'm going to look that up real quick. J.K. Scott, yeah. I put him up there with J.K. Scott. J.K. Scott's a good punter, 10. And I think this is definitely worth signing for the Seattle Seahawks. Now, again, here's the thing, okay? Now you have your punter, okay? So here's my question. What's next for the Seattle Seahawks? That's my question, because now it's going 4 years. It's $4 million a year for the punter. So now what's next? That's my next question. Now you got to focus on more other things for the Seattle Seahawks. Now, obviously, one big issue with them is defense. Last year their defense wasn't that great. Now they're saying Jamal Adams is next up for extension. All right, that's a good start, but you need more than that, okay? Because last year you had Jamal Adams, but they were still a bad defense, and that's not Jamal Adams' fault. I'm not blaming Jamal Adams for that. You just need to add more in that defense. You look at other punters in the league. You look at John Hecker. Well, John Hecker is a great punter, okay? Why? Because with the LA Rams, and the LA Rams really do help him. Again, when you have a defense that can stop the team from getting momentum and can keep them far back, and you have a guy like John Hecker who's a great punter who can put them even further back, then, hey, I got to give him a lot of credit. I do. I got to give them a lot of credit. I'm looking at it, Nate, and Seahawks need a better defense, okay? As for John Hecker's case, offense helps him out as well. Look at Pat McAfee, all the teams that he's been with, Defensively, they were good. Offensively, they were good. So it really helped them. Thomas Morstead, Andy Lee. There are a lot of good punters out there, Nate. Britton Colquitt. There's a lot of good punters out there. So the only thing I got to say is, all right, you locked down Michael Dickson. Good job. Next up, get defense. All right. Make this team's job a lot easier when it needs to be. All right. It's as simple as that. Because there's a man named Russell Wilson. The last time I checked, he wasn't too happy with the team. Make that man happy. That's the number one guy you got to make happy. So you can extend Jamal Adams all you like. You can extend Michael Dickson all you like. But at the end of the day, do what makes Russ happy, because that is the centerpiece of your team right there. And I think extending Michael Dickson will help Russ tremendously. Why? Because Russ won't feel that type of pressure. Michael Dickson's a good punter, okay? If that defense upgrades, Russell Wilson will not feel that pressure of all right, I gotta drop 30, I gotta score 30 points. He won't feel that pressure. Again, get him a better offensive line, help his defense out a little bit, and I think you're golden. With that being said, though, we're going back to Michael Dickson. I do think he is a top 10 punter in this game. I think he's up there with Johnny Hecker, Brett Kern, Thomas Morstead, Andy Lee, Brent, and Coco. I think he's up there with those guys. And with that being said, I do wish them the best of luck.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations to Michael Dickson. Best of luck to him. Yeah, you basically said it, Mar. The Seahawks defense didn't perform. I'm gonna be honest with you, their offensive line wasn't that great either. So if I'm the Seahawks, I'm improving on both of those. Because offensively, you're there, most definitely. You know what I mean? I don't have to talk about that offense. It's the defense that I'm worried about.
Right.
What do you call it? Special teams is perfect. You got Michael Dickson. So overall, I'm not really worried about that on that front either. It's the defense and offensive line I have a problem with this team. But if they can get
I
that,
think Michael Dixon's a good. I think Michael Dixon's it was a very underrated piece that you need to extend.
oh yeah, of course,
I think he did I think he did great for the Seahawks this year.
absolutely, and I do wish him the best of luck this next season and the next 4 years as well, because that's how long his extension is. As for the Seahawks, next up is defense and offensive line. Make sure you improve that, because again, you piss off Russell Wilson, he's gonna want to leave. It's gonna be very, very difficult to try and replace him. So, if I'm the Seahawks, I better get to work. So with that being said, congratulations to Michael Dickson. Best of luck to him and the Seahawks, and we'll see what happens with the Seahawks this year, Mario.